Welcome back. The topic probability we had started yesterday and few questions from exercise 13.1 were solved. Now these questions are based on conditional probability. So, according to definition of conditional probability, if we have two events E and F of a random experiment and the conditional probability of E upon F, this is called the conditional probability of event E given event F has taken place. So this is equal to probability of E intersection F upon probability of F, where probability of F should not equal to 0. This is the condition. F upon E, that is the conditional probability of event F given event E has already occurred. So this is F upon E upon probability of E. Here the condition is E should not, probability of E should not equal to 0. So this is the definition of a conditional probability. So keeping in view this definition, the next questions from exercise 13.1. So I am writing question number 7. Question says two coins are tossed once. Two coins are tossed once, where J as given in part first, E as event, and that event is tail appear on one coin. Tail appears on one coin. Event F is also given one coin shows head. So this is the question, and we are asked to find the conditional probability, that is E upon F. So to find conditional probability, first sample space is required. So sample space of the given experiment is head, tail, head, tail, tail, head, head. These are the four possible outcome of the given experiment. We can say n as equal to 4. Total points are 4. Now, event E, according to question, is tail appears on one coin. Tail should appear on one coin. So that is the favorable point. This is a point where tail is appearing, and other favorable point is tail head. This point and this point cannot we include. So favorable points are 2. So probability of E can be favorable points over total points, that is 1 upon 2. Now F is another event. One coin shows head. So one coin shows head is a point, then this also is a point where one head is shown. So this point and this point cannot be included. So probability of f will be again 2 upon 4, that is 1 upon 2. Now intersection of event E and F. In E and F we have the 2 points common, that is head, tail, tail, head, and its probability E intersection F will again 2 upon 4, that is 1 upon 2. Now conditional probability E upon F is equal to probability of E intersection F upon probability of F, and this will equal to probability of E intersection F, it is 1 upon 2, and probability of F, it is also 1 upon 2, that is 1. That means probability of E upon F is equal to 1. So this is how this question was to be solved. So there is another point, part second of the same question. In second part it says E is the event. This is part second. E is the event where no tail appears. F is the event where no head appears. So these are the two events, and in this case also we have to find the conditional probability. So sample space will be the same. Difference is event E. In this case, event E is no tail appears. No tail appears means only one point. Here is tail, here is also tail, here is also tail, only one point. That is, property of E will be 1 upon 4. Now event F says no head appears. So we have to take point where no head appears. So there is only one point, that is T, where no head appears. Again, this is one favorable point. Probability of F is 1 upon 4. If I find intersection E and F, so there is no point common. That means intersection of E and F is 5. So if I have to calculate probability of E intersection F, this will be number of favorable chances are 0. So this will be 0, 1, only 0, or that is 0. So probability of E upon F in this case will be E intersection F upon probability of F, that is 0. Probability of F 1 upon 4 equal to 0. So probability of E upon F is 0. So this was second part, and previous was the first part of question number 7 of exercise 13.1. So next question after 7th question I am going to take is question number 9. Ninth question says mother, father and son. Mother, father and son line up. Line up at random. At random for a family picture. Now, two events are given. E event is the event sun on one end. F is another event where father is in middle. So we have to find probability, that is conditional probability of E upon F. So this is question number 9. Now question says mother, father and son, these three family members, they have to get a family picture. This is event E, this is event F. We have to find the conditional probability. So first of all, sample space is required to find the conditional probability. So sample space, in this case, we can mother, father and son. If I write M as mother, F as father and S as son, so sample space can be first position M S F. So this is first position in which mother, son and father can have a snap or a picture. The second possible condition can be son, father, mother. This can be also possible. Third can be father, mother and son. So these are the three possible positions in which they can have photograph. The other condition can be mother, son, mother, father, son, father, son, mother and son, mother, father. So these are the 6 possible conditions of getting a family picture. So we have n as equal to 6. So in this way, the family members can have a family picture. These are the positions. So E is the position where sun is on one end. So when sun is on one end, we can have the favorable points as this is the favorable point, this is favorable point, this is favorable point, and this is also favorable point. So there can be 4 positions: S, F, M, F, M, S, M, F, S, and S, M, F. So these are the possible positions where sun is standing at one end. Here sun is also at one end and one end. So the probability of E will favorable chances upon total chances. So favorable chances are 4. So this will be 4 upon 6. Now F is a position where father is in the middle. So father is in the middle. We have to find the points from the sample space where father is in the middle. So favorable point is this one. Father in the middle is again M, F, S. So only 2 points are in favor of the event F, and its probability can be 2 upon 6, that is 1 upon 3. Now if I find E intersection F, so E intersection F as the 2 points, only 1 point. 1 point is SFM and other is MFS. 2 points. So one is SFM, other is MFS, and probability of E intersection F will be favorable chances 2 and 6, that is 1 upon 3. Now I have to calculate the conditional probability E upon F. This will be E intersection F upon probability of F, and this will be equal to probability of E intersection F. It is 1 upon 3. Probability of F, which is again 1 upon 3, that is 1. That means probability of E upon F is 1. So in this way, the conditional probability of given question can be calculated. So next question I am going to take is question number 10. So let us take the next one. Question says, it is 10th one. A black and a red die are rolled. A black and a red die is rolled. A black and a red die are rolled. There are 2 dice, one is black, one is red. Question is A part. We have to find conditional probability of obtaining a sum greater than 9, where it is given that black die resulted in a fight. So this is the question. We have to find the conditional probability, that is E upon F. We have to calculate. So for finding conditional probability S, we have to find first a die is red and there is a black die, and both are rolled. So sample space will be 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6, and next possible point can be 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 2 6. Then we have possible points 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5, 3 6. Then 4 1, 4 2, 4 3, 4 4, 4 5, 4 6, and also 5 1, 5 2, 5 3, 5 4, 5 5, 5 6, and lastly 6 1, 6 2, 6 3, 6 4, 6 5, and finally the 6 6. So this is the sample space when a black and a red die are rolled. So we have total 6 into 6, 36 points in total. Now he says we have to find the conditional probability of obtaining a sum greater than 9. So this is event E, and this is event F. So we have to find out the two events E and F from the given question. So first question, event E, is we have to get sum greater than 9. So what are the favorable points for getting a sum greater than 9? So out of these 36 points, we have to find the sum greater than 9. So greater than 9 mean 3 6, this is 9. So we have to find the pairs where sum is greater than 9. So that means this is the one pair, 4 6. Then other point is 5 5. Sum is 10, which is greater than 9. 5 6, this is also favorable. Then 6 4 is also favorable. 6 5, again favorable. 6 6, again favorable. So these are the points which are in favor of event E, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and its probability EE will be 1 upon 6. Now so far as event F is concerned, F is a event where black die resulted in a 5. He says black die shows only 5. So favorable points will be 1 5 2 5 3 5 4 5 5 5 and 6 5. So in this case, the number 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, this is the number shown by red die, and this is the number shown by black die. So number of label chances are 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. This is probability of F 6 by 6, that is 1 upon 6. So 6 upon 36, that is 1 upon 6. So E intersection F. So we have to find the favorable points, the common points in these pairs. So one point common is 5 and 5. So I can write 5 5 is 1 point. Then 6 5 is another point. So these are the 2 points which are common in event E and F. So its probability will be 2 upon 36. So I can calculate E upon F, that is conditional probability of E given F. This is probability of E intersection F upon probability of F. This will be equal to E intersection F, it is 2 upon 36. Probability of F, it is 1 upon 6, and this will be 2 upon 36 into 6 upon 1, that is 1 upon 3. So probability of E given F is 1 upon 3. So in this way, the conditional probability of this question can be calculated. This question has also a second part, that is part second. So you can yourself try the second part. It is almost similar. So next question I am going to take, that is question number 14. Question says, given that the two numbers on throwing a two dice are different. The two numbers shown by two dice are different. we have to find the probability of event the sum of numbers on die is 4. Sum of numbers on die is 4. So this is the 14th question. So in this question, what we have to do, two events are given in the question. So one event is the die is showing different number. This is event E, and event F is we have to find sum of the die when number is given by it 4. It is less than 4. Sum of number on die is 4. So first, again, when pair of die is rolled, again sample space we need. So 36 points will be there. And lastly, 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, and 6, 6. So we have total 6 into 6, 36 points. That two dice are rolled, there are 36 points. So we have to find the probability of event number shown by die is 4. Now first, let us say this is event E. Let E is event where the sum of number is 4. This is event when sum of number is 4. So from here we have to take the points where sum is 4. The favorite points are only 3 points are the points where if we add their sum is 4. So probability of E will be 3 upon 36. Now F is another event, and F is the event where the two numbers are different. Now F is the event where numbers are different. Now we have, that is, it contains pairs accept which numbers 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6. So these are the number, they are same. So F contains the different numbers. That means out of 36 numbers, if we exclude these 6, so we are left with 30 numbers. So probability of F will be 30 upon 36. So 30 points are different and 6 points are similar. So we have to exclude the similar points. So probability of E upon F, I have to find the probability of intersection. E intersection F. So E intersection F will be the points which are common in E and F. Now in E and F there are only 2 points. One is 1 3 and 3 1. These are 2 different points. So probability of E intersection F will be 2 upon 36. So I can calculate the conditional probability E upon F. This will be E upon F upon probability of F. So probability of E upon F, this is 2 upon 36, and probability of F, it is 30 upon 36. So this will 2 upon 36 into 36 upon 30, that is 1 upon 15. So therefore the conditional probability E upon F is 1 upon 15. So in this way, question number 14 is to be solved. So you revise these questions. So next questions of this exercise I will take tomorrow.